Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you some Strat-O-Matic PC baseball, and we're going to continue with our best of 7, the 1975 Red Sox versus the 1962 San Francisco Giants. Both teams would lose their World Series bids. The Red Sox were defeated in 7 in a great World Series to the Cincinnati Reds in 75. And the Giants fell to the Yankees in 62. The Red Sox currently lead this best of 7 3-0 and look to sweep this series here at Fenway. The Fenway faithful have their brooms out for the sweep. It is a rematch of Game 1 starters. Louis Tiant, who won Game 1, will square off once again against Jaun Marichal, who lost Game 1. And in the chat we have Nix. How are you doing? Stops by to say hi. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. Hope all is well. Let's go to the lineups here for the visiting San Francisco Giants. Batting first, playing right field, Philippe Alou, Batting second, playing second base, Chuck Hiller. Batting third, the Say Hey kid, Willie Mays. He's in center. Batting fourth, the Baby Bull, playing first base, Orlando Cepeda. Batting fifth, playing left field, Willie McCovey. Stretch, though he's not playing first base. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Jim Davenport. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Bob Neiman. There is a DH in this series. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Tom Holler. Holler if you know him. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, Jose Pagan. Giants mixed up their lineup a bit here as they lost the first 3 games. Doing the pitching, Jaun Marichal for the Giants, as I stated earlier. For the hometown Boston Red Sox, leading off, playing first, Cecil Cooper. Batting second, playing shortstop, Rick Burleson, the Rooster. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Rice. Batting fourth, the MVP of 1975, as well as Rookie of the Year, Freddie Lynn. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Pudge, Carlton Fisk. Batting sixth, the left fielder, the captain, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Dwight Evans, Dewey. Batting eighth, playing second base, Denny Doyle. Batting ninth, playing third base, Rico Petrocelli. The 1975 team was built using the Strat-O-Matic file of all the players who have played baseball up until 2016. So it's not their actual 1975 stats. It is an average of their career stats. The 62 team was purchased in an old-time team file. I did have to add 5 players because they only give you 20. And I used the all-time free agent file to do that. All right, on to Game 4. Once again, the Red Sox lead the series 3-0, and they look for the sweep. On the mound is Louis Tiant. He won Game 1, and he's going to face Philippe Alou. Alou wants that 3 or 4 column. Fitz goes through the signs. Here's the pitch by Tiant. It's a 5. It's still pretty good for a Lou. And an 8. And the knuckle curveball freezes. A Lou, strikeout number 1. So 1 down, and here comes Chuck Hiller. San Francisco's second baseman, the lefty. And Hiller awaits the Tiant offering. The corners are in for the Red Sox. Petrocelli in at third. Cooper in at first. Hiller's looking for the 1 or 4 column. Corkscrew delivery by Tiant. It's a 5. Still pretty good for Hiller. And a 6. And Hiller works a walk. So 1 out, 1 on. And here comes a say hey kid, Willie Mays. Hiller a 70% chance of stealing. Cooper holding him on. Mays wants the 2-4 column. Tiant looks to first. Now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Mays. It's a 5 and a 6 and another walk off Tiant's card. So after striking out the first batter, Tiant has walked Hiller and Mays. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Let me go to the chat for a second. Nick says, is this simulated like the boxing matches? Do you know the outcome? No. No. And with the boxing matches, I don't know the outcome either. I'm playing those games live or when I'm recording them, so I don't know the outcomes. I know the outcome when you, the viewer, knows the outcome. So I have 3 fights up on the tournament so far. The last one I put up was Primo Canera and James J. Jeffries. Very entertaining fight. All right, so 2 on, 1 out. Here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. Chance to give the San Francisco Giants an early lead here. Top of the first, 1 out. Here's the pitch to the baby bull. He wants a 1 or a 4 column. He gets the 1 column. This is huge for Cepeda. And a 5, and that's going to be a single up the middle. Let's see if they send Hiller from second. They're going to send him, and he has a 75% chance of scoring. We're going to throw to the plate, though. So Hiller needs a 1 through 15. Anything higher than a 15, he will be out. We're still going to throw through to the plate. And it's a 1. Hiller will score. 1-0 Giants. They take the lead. Advancing to third is Mays on the throw to the plate, and Cepeda goes to second. So an RBI for the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. 1-0 Giants. Second and third, 1 out. Here comes stretch, Willie McCovey. Dangerous batter, left-handed. Tiant looks in at Fisk. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to McCovey. That's a 5. That's a good column off the pitcher's card for McCovey. And a 5. That's a deep fly ball to left. Yastrzemski going back at the track. He leaps at the wall and he makes the catch. And Mays tags up and scores easily from third, 2-0. Giants. Yastrzemski robbed McCovey of extra bases. Take care, Nick. Thank you for stopping by. So 2 outs. Cepeda stayed at second. 2-0. Giants. They have to win to stay alive. The Red Sox looking to sweep. They have a 3-0 lead. In a battle of Game 1 starters, Tiant and Marichal. Tiant being treated quite rudely here in the top of the first. Cepeda will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Davenport. It's a 2. Not a lot there for Davenport. And an 11, and he gets a walk. So that he finds one of the 2 numbers on that column. The inning stays alive, first and second. Here comes the designated hitter, Bob Neiman. Neiman likes that 2 or 3 column. Tiant needs to get the third and final out and keep it a 2-run deficit here for the Red Sox as they go for the sweep. They're up 3-0 in this best of 7 against the 62 Giants. Tiant looks to the heavens. He whirls, he twirls. Here's the pitch to Neiman. It's a 3. Good column for Neiman. And a 4. The card is a 4. This is going to be a shot to left center field. No one's going to get to it. It's going to grab some wall, bounce around, and Neiman will have himself a triple. 2 more runs score on the 2-out triple, and it's 4-0 Giants. They're all over Louis Tiant here. And here comes the number 8 batter, the catcher, Tom Holler. Left-handed stick. Neiman's at third, 2 outs. Fisk goes out to have a word with Tiant. Petrocelli and Cooper meet him on the mound. Meeting adjourned, players back to their positions. Tiant takes a deep breath. Brings the arms down towards the chest. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. And a 6. And that's a single back through the box. Up the middle into center field. 5-0 Giants. The Giants' bats have awoken here in this elimination game. So here comes the number 9 batter as the Giants prepare to bat around Jose Pagan. Heller's at first, being held on by Cecil Cooper. Tiant looks to first, now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Pagan. 1. Not much there on that column for Pagan. And a 10. That's a pop-up to Petrocelli. He's waving his arms, he's calling for it. He makes the catch, and mercifully for the 1975 Boston Red Sox, the top of the first is over. The Giants score 5 and bat through the order. We go to the bottom of the first, and the Red Sox bats have some work to do. Here comes Cooper, Burleson, and Rice. If anyone gets on, the MVP and Rookie of the Year in 1975, Freddie Lynn. Cecil Cooper, left-handed batter, to face Juan Marichal. Marichal lost Game 1 of this series. The big leg kick and the pitch to Cooper. That's a 6. There's nothing there for Cecil. And a 6. That ball's popped up to Cepeda at first. He waits for it to come down. 1 out. Here comes the rooster, Rick Burleson. Righty-righty matchup. Holler pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Burleson. That's a 3. That's pretty good for the rooster. And a 4. And that's a shot past Pagan into left field. So a 1-out single for Burleson. Cepeda holding him on. He'll stay put at first. The Red Sox are down 5. And here comes Jim Rice. Tremendous power for Rice. He did not play in the 75 pennant against the A's or the World Series. He injured his leg, I believe, or his arm. He was injured. He didn't play. How things might have been different if Jim Rice played in the World Series. We shall never know, but we can think about it. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Rice. He gets a 5, and he'll need a 7. And he gets the 7! He'll need... And he gets the 1! That ball's driven to center field. Mays going back on it. He cannot make the play. It's off the wall. Jimmy Rice has himself a double. Burleson is held at third. So Fred Lynn comes to the plate. Lynn, chance to get the Red Sox closer. They're down 5-0. 1 out, 2 on. Freddie Lynn wants the 1-4 column. Marichal looks at it. Holler nods his head. Here's the pitch to Lynn. It's a 6. Nothing there at all. And a 5. That's a fly ball center field. Will it be deep enough to score Burleson from third? We shall see. Mays goes back, reaches up, makes the catch. And Burleson tags up from third and scores. The Red Sox are on the board. It's now 5-1 thanks to the sacrifice fly by Freddie Lynn. Here comes Carlton Fisk. Pudge. 2 outs. Rice at second. He'll be off on contact. Fisk looking for the 4-1 column. Marichal toes the rubber. Looks in at Holler. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Fisk. It's a 3. Lots of stuff there for Fisk. And a 9. The card drawn is an 8. That ball's hit towards right field, towards the line. Alou on the run. He reaches out, and he makes the grab. Rice is stranded at second. The Red Sox do score one on the Freddie Lynn sacrifice fly. We go to the top of the second. The Giants 5, the Red Sox 1. Red Sox lead the series 3-0 and are looking for the sweep. Top of the second, due up. The top of the order once again. They batted around in the first, San Francisco. Alou, Hiller, and Mays. Felipe Alou is 0 for 1. Struck out against Tiant. Tiant with the corkscrew delivery. 5. And a 7. And another big swing and a miss. He gets Alou once again with the strikeout. 1 down. Here comes Chuck Hiller. He walked and scored a run in the 5-inning top of the first. Corners are in to protect against the bunt. Petrocelli in at third, Cooper in at first. Tiant takes a deep breath. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hiller. It's a drag bunt. Well placed. Petrocelli on top of it. He throws the first, but Hiller beats it out easily. A bunt base hit for Hiller, and that was even with corners in. Nice drag bunt. So 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Willie Mays. He walked his first time up and scored in the first. Red Sox want to turn 2 with Burleson and Doyle up the middle. Hiller, 70% chance of stealing second. Cooper holding him on. Here's the pitch. They throw to first. Hiller dives back under the Cooper tag. His chance of stealing second now drops to 25%. So 1 out, 1 on. Say hey kid at the plate. Tiant looks to first. Now in at Fisk. He looks to the heavens. He whirls. He dirls. Here's the pitch to Mays. It's a 5. And a 5. That ball's driven deep. The card drawn is a 3. That's going towards the Green Monster. Up, up, and away. Willie Mays has just blasted a 2-run homer over the Monster. And the Giants now have a 7-1 lead. And the Red Sox get bullpen action up. As the Giants want to stay alive here in Game 4. They trail 3-0 but have a commanding 6-run lead. 7-1 over the 75 Red Sox. Here comes the baby bull, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Fisk goes out to the mound, trying to give some confidence to El Tiante, now back behind the plate. Tiant takes that deep breath. Here's the pitch to the baby bull. It's a 3. Nothing there for Cepeda. And a 6. Big swing and a miss. No, it's a foul. And it goes to the stands. Here's the next pitch. And he gets him looking. Strike 3. He throws him with the fastball in the outside corner. So 2 down. No one on. Here comes stretch Willie McCovey. McCovey has an RBI in this game. Sacrifice fly. Righty-lefty matchup for Tiant. He nods his head. Here's the pitch to McCovey. It's a 1. Not much there. And a 7. Bouncing ball to third. Petrocelli fields it. Throws to Cooper. Side retired. But the Giants score 2 on the Willie Mays blast over the left field wall. And now lead 7-1 over the Red Sox. Due up for the 1975 Red Sox in the bottom of the second. Yastrzemski, Evans, and Doyle to face Juan Marichal. Again, the Red Sox looking for a sweep here. Giants looking to stave off elimination. Yastrzemski digs in that left-hander's batter's box. He's looking for the 4-3 column. The big leg kick by Marichal. It's a 6. This is good for Juan. And a 7. Ground ball to second. Let's see if Hiller can make the play. He's got a 30% chance of making a great play. 20-sided dice roll. It's a 4. It's going to be a single. for Yastrzemski. So Yastrzemski will be on first. Hiller cannot make the play between first and second. A leadoff single for Yastrzemski. In the chat, we have Clinton Parks. He says, hey, I miss anything? You sure did, Clinton. San Francisco, on the verge of elimination, they've lost the first 3 games of this best-of-7, have scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings off Tiant. This is a rematch of Game 1 starters, where Louis Tiant got the win, Marichal got the loss, Dick Drago the save. But the roles are reversed here now. So Yastrzemski's at first, being held on by Cepeda. Here comes Dwight Evans. Evans looking for the 1-4 column. Holler pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Dewey. It's a 3. This could be a double play ball. An 8. Ground ball to second. Hiller to Bagan to Cepeda. 4 to 6 to 3. 2 outs for the price of 1. Bases are empty. Here comes Denny Doyle, trying to keep the inning alive. Doyle, second base for the 75 Red Sox, left-handed batter. He awaits the Marichal offering, and here it is. It's a 5. Doyle would need a 7 here. And he gets a 4. It's going to go to the catcher. 20-sided dice roll. Holler has a 25% chance of making a great play. It's a 10, P/F. I have no clue what that means. Range play, so Holler might not make this play. It could be a foul ball. Swing. And catcher's interference. Wow. How ironic. Catcher's interference with a 1975 team. So Doyle is awarded first base. Though that was batter's interference with Fisk, so. So Doyle is at first, 2 outs. Giants up 7-1. Here comes Rico Petrocelli, the number 9 hitter, third baseman. Rico looking for the 4-3 column. Marichal looks at first. Cepeda holding Doyle on. Now he looks into Holler. He delivers to Petrocelli. It's a 2. He needs a 2-3 here. And it's a 9. That's a pop up to Hiller. Out on the outfield grass. He makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the top of the third. The San Francisco Giants of 1962 have a commanding 7-1 lead over the 75 Red Sox. As Clinton Park says, I've thrown those games. Yeah, it's tough at 7-1, but you play it out, you might get a comeback. I get lucky once in a while. My 78 Red Sox have been dreadful. I lost a doubleheader today. 10 games back. It's awful. But we will continue with that season. I'll probably start showing some of that if I hit a winning streak. Of course, I'll probably lose anyway. Alright, so 2 up for the Giants here in the top of the third. Davenport, Neiman, and Holler. Have you put up anything on your channel, Clinton? Check out Clinton Park's channel. He's new. Well, he's not new, but he's new to streaming on YouTube. Alright, so Davenport walked his first time up and scored a run. Tiant still out on the mound. He's taking one for the team. 56 pitches, good for 108. Here's the pitch. Davenport gets the 2 column. And a 6. Bouncer to Burleson at short. He fires to Cooper, 1 down. Stepping to the plate, designated hitter Bob Nyman. He's 1 for 1. He has a triple. Corkscrew delivery by Tiant. It's a 2. Very good for Nyman. And an 8. That shot goes to left. Yastrzemski is not going to get there. It gets down and goes to the wall. And that's a 1-out double. So Nyman's in scoring position. 1 out. Here comes Tom Holler, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Tiant looks to the heavens. Corkscrew delivery. It's a 3. Good God. Another good column for a batter. And a 3, and that is a walk. Holler's patience proves to be prudent. So with 1 out, Runners at first and second. Here comes the number 9 batter, Jose Pagan. Red Sox want to turn 2 up the middle with Burleson and Doyle. Tiant takes that deep breath. Here's the pitch. It's a 2. And an 8. And that's going to be a single to left. And they're going to send the lead runner home, so Neiman's going to be sent. And we've got a 45% chance of throwing him out. We're going to go for the play at the plate. Yastrzemski will be throwing to the plate. And we'll continue the throw to the plate. So we need a 10 or better. Here it is, and he is gunned out at the plate. Fisk applies the tag. Nice throw by Yastrzemski. So there's 2 outs now, runners at second and third. Holler at third, Pagan at second. Felipe Alou, who's been the only man not to solve the Louis Tiant puzzle. He has struck out twice against El Tiante. Tiant wants to get him for a third time here. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Felipe. It's a 6. This is good for Louis. And a 4. It's a fly ball to center field. Freddie Lynn has a 25% chance of making the play. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. 17 F3. And a 14. I believe Lynn will make this catch. As it hangs up in center field, Lynn glides over. And out number 3. So the Giants threaten but fail to score in the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. The 1962 San Francisco Giants 7, the 75 Boston Red Sox 1. Oh, so nothing new on your channel. Okay. So here comes Cecil Cooper, be fouled by Rick Burleson and Jim Rice. Cooper's 0 for 1. Marichal sets and delivers. It's a 6. This is definitely good for Marichal. And a 7. Ground ball to second. Can Hiller make the play? 20-sided dice roll. Low roll. Nope. 13 G2. And Hiller will make the play most likely. Bouncing ball to second. He goes towards the hole. He grabs it. Throws to Cepeda. 1 away. Here comes Burleson. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. The Rooster digs in. Here's the Marichal offering. It's a 4. And a 7. The Rooster shall not crow on this at-bat. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Jim Rice. He's 1 for 1 with a double. 7-1 Giants. Bottom of the third. Marichal gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Rice. It's a 1. Very good for Jimmy. And a 4. And that ball is ripped into left field. A 2-out single for Rice. And here comes Fred Lynn. Lynn had a sacrifice fly, which scored Burleson, the Red Sox' only run in the bottom of the first. Lynn, the MVP and Rookie of the Year in 1975. Cepeda holding Rice on at first. Marichal looks to first. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Freddie. It's a 1. Very good for Lynn. And an 8. Lynn crushes that ball to center field. Willie Mays going back. He leaps, and that ball's off the wall. Rice has a 75% chance of scoring from first, and we're going to send him. We're waving him around. We're still going to send him, so we need under a 16 on this card selection. It's a 14. Rice will score all the way from first, and Freddie Lynn down by 5 freaking runs, attempts to turn the double into a triple, and he is thrown out at third. I swear to God, all I did was click to send the runner home. At least that's what I think I did. If I didn't, that's my faux pas, but I'm pretty sure I did. I will check it out when the game's over. So bad base running, or clicking, by either me or Freddie Lynn. So Lynn's thrown at the plate, inning over. The Red Sox do get one. It's now 7-2. They inch closer. We go to the top of the fourth, due up for the 62 Giants, Hiller, Mays, and Cepeda. Hiller's 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch by Tiant. It's a 5 and a 10, possible single, and that's a single to center. Gets down in front of Lynn. So Hiller's at first, definitely a threat to steal. Willie Mays 1 for 1. He has a home run, 2-run blast back in the top of the second. Red Sox need to turn 2 here. They pinch the middle. Tiant looks to Cooper. Now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to the Say Hey Kid. It's a 5 and a 5. And that is launched deep to center field. Freddie Lynn going back. He leaps at the wall, crashes into it, he makes the catch, robbing Mays of extra bases. Hiller retreats back to first base. Here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Again, Tiant looks to first. Now towards the plate. Corkscrew delivery to Cepeda. It's a 1. This is very good for Orlando. And a 7. That ball is launched down the line, and that's going to grab some wall in left field. That is a double. Will they send Hiller all the way around? No, they hold him up at third. Cepeda has a 1-out double. So Hiller's at third. Cepeda's at second. Here comes Willie McCovey's 0 for 1 with an RBI. And the Red Sox will have to play their infield in. So the infield is brought in to cut the run down at the plate. Lefty batter, McCovey, will face the right-handed Tiant, who has been, let us just say, roughed up quite a bit. Here's the pitch to McCovey. The 4 could go either way here. And an 8. Line drive. Doyle leaps and snacks it. Robbing McCovey of a hit and 2 RBIs. Hiller and Cepeda quickly get back to their respective bags. So with 2 outs, the infield goes back to normal. And Tiant is 1 out away from pitching out of this jam. He'll face Jim Davenport, who's 0 for 1 with a run scored. Again, Tiant looks to the heavens, takes that deep breath. He whirls, he twirls. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. Again, this column can go either way. It's a 9. That's a 19. So he just missed that. He pops it sky high to center. Freddie Lynn's under it. He makes the catch. Out number 3. Louis Tiant does a magic trick and escapes with no runs in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 7-2. The 62 Giants over the 75 Red Sox. Clinton Parks asks in the chat, do the cards automatically go or do you have to do something? I have it set so the cards automatically go. You could have it where they kind of swoosh, I think, back and forth and then you click. I do that with the dice. The first dice will drop indicating the column, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, as you know. And then you have to click for the other 2 dice to stop, and that will give you the, the result. So, I wish Strat-O-Matic would tweak this game a little bit. I wish you could throw to first. I wish they would improve on the animation. The animation is not bad. I wish they would add little players or something. You could actually see them move. Sort of steal the out of the ballpark. Or copycat it. I think Strat-O-Matic, I do like it. That's why I bought it. I played this when I was a kid. I've explained this before. And I enjoy it a lot. It's a bit pricey. You don't get bang for your buck, in my opinion. I wish they would have some better sales, you know. That's just my opinion. I do like watching it. I watch the tabletop guys. I watch Strat-Espo, baseball demos. Craig from RNGIP. I always butcher that, but Craig, I enjoy that. I like watching the baseball. I like your stuff. You're using Digital Diamond, and you're rolling your own dice. That's cool. I might start doing that because my 78. Oh my God, they're awful. Got to change it up some bit. All right, so due up for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the fourth. Fisk, Yastrzemski, and Evans. Fisk is 0 for 1. Marichal back out on the hill. Toes the rubber. Looks in at Holler. Here's the pitch to Pudge. It's a 5. We need a 7. And an 11. It's a ground ball to Cepeda. Bouncer. He snags it. And he takes it to the bag himself for out number 1. He waved off Marichal. So 1 down. Here comes Captain Karl Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 1. Righty-lefty matchup. Battle of Hall of Famers here. Marichal delivers. It's a 3 for Yastrzemski. Very good. And an 11. And of course he finds the line out to short. 2 down. Literally, there are only 3 numbers on that column that results in automatic outs. And he has found it. When it's not your day, it's not your day. So 2 outs, base is empty. Bottom of the fourth, 72 lead for the 62 Giants. As you're trying to hold off elimination, they trail the 75 Red Sox 3 games to none. Here comes Dwight Evans. He's 0 for 1. Marichal kicks and fires. It's a 2 and an 8, and that will be a walk to Dewey. The inning is extended. 2 outs, runner at first. Here comes the number 8 batter, Denny Doyle. Doyle left-handed stick. Evans will be off on contact. Cepeda holding him on. Marichal looks to Cepeda. Now at the plate. Shakes his head. Holler goes through the signs again. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch to Doyle. It's a 6. Nothing there. And an 8. Ooh. Ground ball, shortstop X. 20-sided dice roll. We need a low roll here. 12G2. We don't get it. And an 11. That ball's hit towards the middle. Pagan ranges to it and throws to second, and he gets him. So he flipped to Hiller covering second. For the force out, side retired, top of the fifth. The 1962 Giants 7, the 75 Red Sox 2. Due up for the Giants, Neiman, Holler, and Pagan. Neiman's 2 for 2 with a triple and 2 RBIs. He has been a thorn in Tiant's side. Tiant now up to 98 pitches. Good for 108. We'd like to get him through 1 more inning before we go to the bullpen. Here's the pitch. It's a 1. This is very good for Louis. And an 11. Swing and a miss. Tiant strikes him out. 1 away. Here comes Tom Holler, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Left-handed batter. Fisk pounds the mitt. Tiant nods his head. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Holler. It's a 3. Lots of good stuff there for the batter. And a 12. Holler does not chase. Ball 4. He's on. So 1 out, 1 on. Number 9 batter, Jose Pagan, steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Pagan, an A bunter. I don't think that... Well, God, did he lay down a bunt? You know what? We're going to play corners in. They've already have a bunt base hit with... I think Hiller was the one who had the drag bunt base hit. Where's the fielding? Oh, this is it. Corners in. So Petrocelli in at third, Cooper in at first. Here's the pitch to Pagan. And they're going to try a hit and run. That ball's going up the middle. And it goes through. And sliding it safely to third is Holler. Freddie Lynn's throw was a little late, so the hit and run works to perfection for the 62 Giants. They have runners on the corners, one out. Felipe Alou, who's 0 for 3. It's the only man that Louis Tiant has handled in this game. Tiant's up to 110 pitches, and we're going to give him one more batter because Alou's 0 for 3. The odds of us getting a double play are slim to none, as Pagan's probably going to steal. So we're going to play the infield in. Pagan's steal now goes up to 80%. You know he's gone. They don't send him. It's a 5 for Alou. He might get a hit here. And a 5. The card drawn is a 1, and that ball's going deep to right field. Evans going back, looks up, and that ball is bye-bye birdie. A 3-run blast of Felipe Alou. It is now 10-2. He gets his revenge on Louis Tiant, and that's it for El Tiante. The Game 1 winner is TKO'd in the top of the 5th. Let's go to our bullpen. We really don't want to waste our bullpen. The Red Sox have a 3-0 lead. They're obviously in danger of dropping Game 4 as the Giants look to extend the series. Dick Pole, you have just become the sacrificial lamb to try to complete this ball game. Pole will relieve Tiant. It's good for 65 pitches. And Louis Tiant went 4 1/3 innings, 11 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned, walked 5, struck out 4, gave up 2 home runs, 1 to Mays and 1 to Felipe Alou. Here comes Hiller. Corners are in. Petrocelli in at third. Cooper in at first. Hiller had a drag bunt his last time, up 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch by Pole. It's a 3 and a 4, and guess what? That's a single up the middle. The hit parade continues for the 62 San Francisco Giants. That's hit number 12 to go along with their 10 runs, and here comes Willie Mays, 1 for 2 with a home run. Hiller definitely a base-stealing threat. Cooper holding him on. Pole looks to first. Now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to the Say Hey Kid. It's a 5. This is good for Willie. And a 2. And Mays works a walk. So first and second with 1 out. Change the pitcher, same results. And here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, 2 for 3 with a double. Burleson and Doyle pinch the middle. They want to get 2 for 1. Pole takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Cepeda. It's a 1. Very good for Orlando. And a 7. The card drawn is a 13. Base hit to left for Cepeda. And the bases are loaded. Hiller is held. They didn't want to challenge Yastrzemski's arm, so they have bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes stretch Willie McCovey. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. He possibly could turn 2 here. Cepeda, 13. One through 13. Bring the infield in. Red Sox trail by 8. Actually, we're not going to play the infield in. We're going to play it the way it is, normal. Here's the pitch to McCovey. Come on, double play. 6. Oh boy, this is going to be bad. And a 4. That's a shot to right field. It's going to get down and rattle around in the corner. Evans can't get there. That's going to be a double for McCovey. 2 runs will score. And it's a whopping 10-run lead for the 62 Giants, 12-2. Old boss, new boss, same as the old boss, Dick Pole out on the mound. So 1 away, 2 on. Here comes Davenport. Third baseman for the Giants is 0 for 2 with a run score. Fisk is very frustrated behind the plate. He really pounds that mitt. Sets the target. Here's the pitch by Pole. It's a 1. My God, I've hit every column. And a 7. That's a 1. And that ball's going to split Yastrzemski and Lynn. Grab some wall. It's going to be a double for Davenport. 2 more runs will score. It's going to be 14-2. The Giants have put up 2 touchdowns, where Boston has only put up a safety. The crowd is dead silent here at Fenway. They brought their brooms for a sweep. They should have brought some tissues for their tears. And here comes Bob Neiman, 2 for 3 with a triple. Again, Cole takes that deep breath. The windup and the pitch. It's a 6. And a 3. Swing and a miss. Finally, a ball gets past the Giants' bat. And now there's 2 outs. Here, in the top of the 5th, the Giants have put 7 runs on the board here and lead the Red Sox 14-2. In this elimination game for the Giants, it looks like they will be going to a game number 5. Still some outs to play, though. Here comes Tom Holler, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Pole works quickly. It's a 6, and of course, it's a good column. And a 9. And 13's drawn. That's a deep fly ball to right field. Evans going back at the wall. He leaps up and he makes the catch. Robbing Holler of the home run. Shades of Game 6 of the 75 World Series. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 14-2 Giants. Due up for the Red Sox. And their dormant bats, they got to get busy. Petrocelli, Cooper, and Burleson. To the chat we go, Clinton Parks. I don't feel so bad. My 1978 Dick Pole is 0-4 with a 7.82 ERA, and he plays for Seattle in 78. Clinton Parks in the chat. Go back to 67, keep a 3-man rotation, and bring pitcher number 4 as a long to middle reliever. Clinton Parks in the chat. Do the Sox today feel like the Giants are Lassie and they are the tree? Oh, absolutely. They're definitely the tree. Good analogy there with the Lassie and the tree comment. Though, Lassie, if I remember reading correctly, they were all female dogs even though they were playing male dogs. I believe I read that somewhere. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. So Petrocelli's 0 for 1. Marichal cruising along here with a huge 12-run lead. He delivers to Petrocelli. It's a 3. This is very good for Rico. And a 7. It's a 5. And that ball is going to burn Mays to center field. It's over his head, and that's going to grab some wall. Petrocelli has a leadoff double. And finally, the Red Sox fans have something to cheer about. So a leadoff double, but they'll need a lot more of that as the Red Sox are down 12. Here comes Cecil Cooper. Coop's 0 for 2. Burleson on deck. Holler sets the target. Here's the pitch by Marichal. It's a 1. This is very good for Cooper. And a 7. 8 is drawn. That ball is shot to left field. That's going up and over the Green Monster. Cecil Cooper has just hit a 2-run blast. And the Red Sox pulled to within 10. And now 14-4. Red Sox fans are liking it. Still no outs here. In the bottom of the 5th, could this be an epic comeback? We shall see. Burleson steps to plate 1 for 2 with a run scored. I wonder if the Giants will get someone up in their bullpen. They cannot afford to somehow lose this game as they will be done. They trail the Red Sox in this best of 7, 3 games to 1. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. That's a 4. This could go either way. And a 12. Fly ball left field X. Oh my, look, McCovey is not good. Look at this. If we get an 11 or lower, it's a hit. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. It's a 7. That's going to be a single with a 2 next to it, which would mean the runners would advance 2 bases. But there's no runners on, so this will be a single to left. As that ball is going to bloop in, and McCovey will not get to it. So another runner's on. Cepeda holding Burleson on at first. Here comes Jim Rice, who's 2 for 2 with a double. Could be interesting if Rice jacks one to Lansdowne Street. It's 14-4. Holler goes out to have a word with Marichal, who was in seemingly total control. Still is. It's being roughed up a bit here, though. Marichal's ready. Here's the pitch to Rice. He needs a 1 or 4 column. It's a 2. There's some stuff there for him, though. And an 11. They draw an 18, and that will be out to left field. McCovey coming on, and he makes the catch. Rice just missed that pitch. He had a chance for a triple there. Was it a triple? What was it? Yeah, it was a triple. I think. Anyway, it was an out. All right, so Freddie Lynn, 1 on, 1 out. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Marichal looks to first. In at the plate. Here's the pitch to Lynn. It's a 3, nothing there. Possible double play. And a 7, ground ball to Pagan. He'll go to Hiller. Over to Cepeda. That'll be 6-4 to 3, 2 for 1. Bottom of the 5th over. The Red Sox do score 2 on the Cooper blast. We go to the top of the 6th, 14-4. Giants. Boston needs a touchdown and a field goal to tie it up. Here comes Jose Pagan, 2 for 3 with a run scored. Corners are in. Petrocelli in at third. Cooper in at first. Here's the pitch by Pole. It's a 3 and a 4. And guess what? That's a single up the middle, folks. That's hit number 16 for the Giants. Pagan definitely has a chance of stealing second. He's got a 70% chance. As Clinton Parks is going for some coffee. As we can't get the Giants out, he needs more caffeine. I'm going to take a sip of iced tea. Alrighty. Here comes Felipe Alou. He was 1 for 4 off Tiant. Tiant struck him out twice, and I believe the other one was a pop-up or a ground out. And then, Tiant's last batter was Alou. He let him pitch to him because he had him 3 times. He hit a home run. Righty-righty matchup. Pole looks to first, now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Felipe. It's a 2. This could be a double play ball. And a 6. Ground ball to Petrocelli. I think they're only going to get the runner at second. He throws to Doyle. On to first, but not in time. They get the force out for out number 1. Alou reaches on the fielder's choice. He's also a very good base runner. Cooper holding him on. And here comes Chuck Hiller. He's 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored. And he's an excellent bunter. He's had a drag bunt base hit. Now, I'm going to play corners in. So Petrocelli in at third, Cooper in at first. Here's the pitch to Hiller. It's a 5 and a 4. Ground ball to Petrocelli. 20-sided dice roll. That's a 3G3 and a 9. This could be a double play ball. Petrocelli charges the bouncing ball. He has it. No, he does not have it. I'm still not used to the range. Oh, because there was a, I think there was a number sign. So it becomes a range play. It's out of Petrocelli's range, and it's a single for Hiller. And that's done over here in the bottom of the screen. They really don't show, unless I'm really missing something on the range play, you really have to just wait for it. You can't tell off the charts or anything. I'm probably missing something. So 1 out, 2 on, and here comes Willie Mays, 1 for 2 with a home run. Dead silent is Fenway Park. Here's the pitch to the Say Hey Kid. Can he get his second home run? That's a 3 and a 2, and Mays walks. Bases are now juiced with 1 out, and here comes Orlando Cepeda, the baby bull, 3 for 4 with a double. Righty-righty matchup. Things have not gotten better since Tiant has come out of the game. No place to put Cepeda. Fisk motioning to Pole to hit the target. Pole takes that deep breath. He sets and delivers to Cepeda. It's a 5. It can go either way, this column. And a 7. Actually, that's a good column for Cepeda, but there's some outs there. Ground ball, second base X to Doyle. 20-sided dice roll. And that's a 19G1. This could be a double play ball. And a 10. Let's see if they turn 2. Doyle fields it. Over to second. On to first. 4 to 6 to 3 double play. Side retired. Talk about a magician. Dick Pole pitches out of the bases loaded jam. He is battered, beaten, but gives up no runs in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 14 to 4 Giants. 62 Giants look to be staying alive here. Staying alive, as the Bee Gees would sing. So here comes Fisk. He's 0 for 2. Marichal back out on the hill. 79 pitches, good for 107. He delivers to Fisk. That's a 2. Fisk needs a 4. And he gets a 3. And that's a strikeout as Fisk goes down looking. 1 out. Here comes Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 2. Righty-lefty matchup. Marichal works quickly. That's a 2. And a 5. Ground ball to Hiller. Over to Cepeda. 2 down. Here comes Dwight Evans. 0 for 1 with a walk. Dewey did make a tremendous catch in right field, robbing, I think it was McCovey, of a home run. Dewey asks for time. It's granted. Steps back in the box. Marichal was none too pleased with those antics. Holler sets the target towards the inside. Here's the pitch by Marichal. It's a 5. And a 5. Swing and a miss as Marichal comes in with a fastball. Side retired. We go to the top of the 7th, 14 to 4. The 62 Giants over the 75 Red Sox. 2 up for the Giants. McCovey, Davenport, and Neiman. McCovey's 1 for 3. Dick Pole's still on the mound. He's got 20 pitches left in him. Here's the pitch to McCovey. It's a 5. And a 7. Ground ball towards Doyle. Let's see if he can make the play. The 20-sided dice roll. He's got a 55% chance of making the play. That's a G2. That's a 7. And a 6. There's the ball. It's off Doyle's glove. And that will be an E4. So McCovey reaches on the error by Denny Doyle. McCovey, excellent chance of stealing second, 75%. Here comes Jim Davenport, 1 for 3 with a double. Pole looks to first. Now in at Pudge. Here's the pitch to Davenport. That's a 4. Come on, double play ball. And a 9. That's popped up. Foul territory. First base side. Cooper's there, and he makes the catch. 1 down. So with 1 out, 1 on, top of the 7th, the 62 San Francisco Giants have a 14 to 4 lead over the 75 Red Sox. Stepping to the plate, the designated hitter, Bob Neiman, 2 for 4 with a triple. Burleson and Doyle pinch the middle. They want to turn 2. Here's the pitch to Neiman. It's a 3. This is very good for Neiman. And an 8. And that is ball 4. Pole wanted that call. He didn't get it. So first and second. With 1 out, here comes Tom Holler, the catcher. Left-handed batter, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Pole's up to 52 pitches. He's good for 65. We were hoping that Pole would get us through this game. It doesn't look that way. Shakes his head. Now he nods it. Here's the pitch to Holler. That's a 4 and a 9. Swing and a miss by Holler. Breaking ball badly fooled Holler. 2 down. Can Pole once again pitch around the runners? Like Ring Around the Rosies, pocket full of posies. Here comes Jose Pagan. 3 for 4 and a run scored. The windup and the pitch to Pagan. A 2 and a 5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Burleson. He fields it over to Cooper. Side retired once again. Dick Pole does his magic trick, and the Red Sox deny the Giants from scoring. Name the missing player from the 1962 San Francisco Giants infield. Oh, that's easy. Davenport. I think it was Davenport I had to add. I think. Oh, Pagan. Oh, I know what they mean. I thought they meant out of the 3. I had to add 5 players. No, it would have been Davenport because he's a starter. Anyway, it was Pagan. I understand the question now. It's always easy to understand the question when you get the answer. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Dick Pull escapes once again. And due up for the Red Sox, Doyle, Petrocelli, and Cooper. So as much as Dick Pull has struggled, he's given up no runs. And that's a miracle in itself. Marichal up to 90 pitches. Good for 107. He has 17 left in him. Here's the pitch to Doyle. It's a 6. Nothing there for Denny. And an 8. Ground ball, shortstop X. So this is a play for Pagan. 20-sided dice roll. 13 G1. And a 9. I believe Pagan will go 6-3 on this ground ball. He fields it over to Cepeda, 1 down. So 1 out, no one on. Rico Petrocelli 1 for 2 with a double. Here's the pitch to Petro. That's a 5 for Petrocelli. And a 2. That's a smash towards first. Cepeda makes the catch on the line drive. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Cecil Cooper, 1 for 3. He had a 2-run homer back in the 5th. Love to get another one here. Marichal looking for that 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Cooper. That's a 2. He needs a 10 or an 11 here. And it's a 5. That's a ground ball to Hiller. He flips to Cepeda. Side retired. We go to the top of the 8th. The 1962 San Francisco Giants 14. The 1975 Boston Red Sox 4. The Red Sox lead the series 3-0. And you can see a lot of disappointed fans here at Fenway. They brought the brooms to Fenway Park for the sweep, but they're not going to get it, it looks like. They trail by 10. Dick Pull back out on the mound. He has miraculously got through the 6th and 7th scoreless. He'll face the top of the order for the Giants, Felipe Lou, Chuck Hiller, and Willie Mays. Here's the pitch to Lou, 1 for 5 with a home run. That's a 4. And a 7. That's a fly ball to Yastrzemski. In left, he'll make the catch, 1 down. Here comes Chuck Hiller, 4 for 4 with 3 runs scored. The corners are in. Petrocelli in at third, Cooper in at first. Cole gets a sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Hiller. He's going to attempt a bunt. Cole and Cooper are there. Cole grabs it over to first just in time. Doyle covered the first base bag on the wheel play. It's the first time they've retired Hiller. So 2 outs, base is empty. This could be a 1-2-3 inning for Cole. Here comes Willie Mays, 1 for 2 with a home run. He's also walked 3 times. Walk 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. It's actually knocked 3 times. Twice on the pipes. If the answer is no, here's the pitch to Mays. It's a 2. Oh, God almighty. This is not going to be good for the Red Sox. And a 3. And that's walk number 4 for Willie Mays. Could have been worse. So 2 outs. Mays at first. Pull could not deal with getting a 1-2-3 inning. He's now 4 pitches over his maximum. He'll face Orlando Cepeda, who's 3 for 5 with a double. Mays is practically guaranteed second base, 85% chance of stealing it. Cole looks to first, now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Cepeda, a 6. This is going to be ugly. And an 11. They draw a 15, and that's a single to left. And Mays will go first to third. He's got a 70% chance of being safe. We're going to stop the advancing runner and keep Cepeda at first. So the force out with 2 outs is still in order, in line, however you want to say it. And here comes Willie McCovey, 1 for 4. The Giants now have 18 hits to go with their 14 runs. They do have 1 error. The Red Sox 4 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Pull up to 73 pitches. Here in the top of the 8th. 14-4 Giants. Here's the pitch to Stretch McCovey. It's a 5 and a 6, and guess what that is? That's a single to right. Mays scores from third. It's now 15-4. So Cole cannot do his magic act to get out of this. He finally gives up a run. And we're going to give him 1 more batter. face Davenport, 1 for 4 with a double. 2 outs, 2 on. Davenport, right-handed batter, facing the tiring Dick Pole. Takes a deep breath as he's laboring on the mound. The windup and the pitch to Davenport. It's a 2 and a 7. Bouncer to Burleson at short. He throws the first. Side retired. Giants finally break through against Pole. They do get 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 15-4. The 62 Giants over the 75 Red Sox. It has been ugly here, folks. Burleson has been one of the bright notes, him and Cooper. Burleson's 2 for 3 with a run scored. Here's the pitch from Marichal. It's a 6, nothing there for the Rooster, except an out. That's a 9. Ground ball to Hiller. He throws to Cepeda, 1 down. Here comes Jim Rice. He's 2 for 3 with a double. He's not had a bad day. The big leg kick by Marichal. Here's the pitch to Rice. It's a 2. Come on, 5. And a 2. That's a line out to Hiller for out number 2. Here comes Fred Lynn. 1 for 2 with a double. Bases empty. 2 outs. Holler goes through the signs. Marichal nods his head. Here's the pitch to Freddie Lynn. That's a 4. Come on, 4-5. And an 11. Fly ball right field X. We need a 3 or lower for a definite hit result. 20-sided dice roll is 13F2. And a 16. I believe Alou will make this play in right. There's the fly ball to right center. Alou, long way to go. He reaches out and he grabs it at the fence. What a catch by Felipe Alou, side retired. We go to the top of the 9th, mercifully, for the Red Sox fans here at Fenway. Red Sox have a 3-0 lead in this best-of-7, but are most definitely, most likely, 99.9% sure of dropping Game 4. The Giants look to be forcing a Game 5. Giants 15, the Red Sox 4, and we're going to keep Pole out on that mound. Here's the pitch to Neiman, who's 2 for 4 with a triple. That's a 1 and a 6. Ground ball to Burleson, throws to Cooper, 1 down. So for all the troubles Dick Pole has had, he's only given up 1 run in 3 1/3 so far. Here comes Tom Holler, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Pole readies himself. Here's the pitch. That's a 1 and a 2. Holler bounces another one to Burleson, who throws to Cooper. 2 up, 2 down. Giants batters playing a little pepper with the Rooster at short. So here comes Jose Pagan. He's 3 for 5 with a run scored. Pole rubs up the baseball. Corners are in. Petrocelli in at third. Cooper in at first. Here is the dealing to Pagan. It's a 6. This is very good for Pagan. And a 7. And a 17 is drawn. That ball is hit deep to left field. Yastrzemski back at the wall, reaching up. He makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Marichal looking for the complete game victory here. 3 pitches so far over his 107 limit. He's thrown 110. The 62 San Francisco Giants 15. The 75 Boston Red Sox 4. It looks like we'll be back at Fenway for Game 5 at some point. Fisk is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Pudge. That's a 2. And a 8. That's a ground ball to Hiller. He lunges for it, gets it, and throws to Cepeda. 1 down. If you're scoring at home, 4 to 3. Here comes Captain Carl Yastrzemski, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Marichal. That's a 3. Yaz could get something here. And a 4. And Yastrzemski singles to right. He turned on that fastball. So a 1-out single. The Red Sox are not dead yet. Yaz at first. Evans at the plate. 0 for 2 with a walk. Marichal doesn't even look to first. Here's the pitch. And it's a wild one. And advancing to second is Yastrzemski. That curveball got away from Marichal. So 1 out. Yaz in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Evans. That's a 6. Nothing there. And a 6. High pop-up. Cepeda at first on the outfield grass. He makes the catch, 2 down. So the Giants are 1 out away from forcing a Game 5. They trail 3 games to none, but they lead Game 4 with Juan Marichal on the mound against the Red Sox, 15-4. Marichal looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch to Doyle. It's a 3, and this is going to end it here, folks. And a 5. Bouncer to Pagan at short. He throws to Cepeda. Ball game over. The Giants hold off elimination with a thumping of the Boston Red Sox here in Game 4, 15-4. Let's get the box score and call it a painful streak. Okay, and now let's fit that to the screen as I go into OBS. Bear with me a moment. Alrighty, box scores up. Well, it's a reversal of fortunes. These were the Game 1 starters, and that Tiant won Game 1, and Marichal lost Game 1. In Game 4, Marichal wins, and Tiant loses. Marichal goes the distance, 9 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and a home run to Cecil Cooper. He threw 127 pitches. Louis Tiant struggled through 4 1/3, 11 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned, walked 5, struck out 4, gave up 2 home runs. And those home runs were to Mays and Felipe Alou. Dick Bull came in to pitch the final 4 2/3. And he did, oh, that's right, the first inning he was in, he gave up 5 runs. 4 runs, I'm sorry. Then he gave up a 5th run later. So he went 4 2/3, 8 hits, 5 runs. See, I already blacked it out of my mind. 5 of them earned, 4 walks, struck out 2. He threw 92 pitches. Home runs for San Francisco, Felipe Alou and Willie Mays. For the Red Sox, Cecil Cooper. RBIs. Felipe Alou for the Giants, 3. Willie Mays, 2. Orlando Cepeda, 1. McCovey, 4. Davenport, 2. Neiman, 2. Holler, 1. For the Red Sox, Cooper, 2. Lynn, 2. So the Giants win 15-4. It's now 3 games to 1. The Red Sox still have a commanding lead and can eliminate the Giants in Game 5. Player of the game. I'm going to have to give one player of the game to Juan Marichal. He went the distance, even though he gave up 4 runs. He got the win. And the other player of the game, I'm going to give to Willie Stretch McCovey. He knocked in 4 runs also. So, and lots of honorable mentions for the 62 San Francisco Giants. So the Giants in victory. Felipe Alou was 1 for 6, a run scored, 3 RBIs. Hiller 4 for 5, 3 runs scored. Willie Mays 1 for 2, 4 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and I think he had walked 3 times. Orlando Cepeda 4 for 6, 2 runs scored, an RBI. McCovey 2 for 5, a run scored, 4 RBIs. Davenport 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Neiman 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Holler 1 for 4 with an RBI. And Pagan, the shortstop, 3 for 6 with an RBI. Everyone in the starting order for the Giants had at least 1 hit. In total, the Giants in victory, 44 hits, 44 at-bats, 15 runs, 19 hits, 15 RBIs. For the Boston Red Sox, Cooper 1 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. He had a 2-run homer. Burleson 2 for 4 with a run scored. Rice 2 for 4 with a run scored. Freddie Lynn 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Fisk 0 for 4. Yastrzemski 2 for 4. Evans and Doyle 0 for 3 each. And Rico Petrocelli 1 for 3 with a run scored. In defeat, the Red Sox had 32 at-bats, 4 runs, 9 hits, 4 RBIs. The Giants take Game 4 at Fenway and hold off elimination 15-4. Winning pitcher Marichal, losing pitcher Tiant, a reversal of fortunes from Game 1. This is Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you very much to Clinton Parks and Nix, who joined me early in the chat. Take care, everyone. As Clinton Parks says, McCovey. Yeah, I had co-MVPs, McCovey and Marichal. I like to usually give it out to more than one person. So anyway, thank you once again to Clinton Parks and Nix. Health, happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.